And we're back on this episode of Hero Con's Best Snores. This is the Best Snores of Saga Frontier 1 on PlayStation 1. And right off the bat, one of the worst things about this game is its cover. Okay, this cover right here, basically it has some kabuki, some dude in a kabuki style on the front, look, right there, just one guy on the cover. Well, I think it's a guy on the cover with this kabuki style thing. And so if you're picking up the game for the first time, you're gonna think, hey, this is what the game is about. And it's not. It's not about this guy. At least not really about this guy. So if I don't like that cover, I'm gonna go to a cover that I do like. Excuse me for a second. There we go. That's the cover I like of Saga Frontier. This is what it should have had on it. Okay, you see, these are the characters you actually get to play as. You get to play as these guys right here. Yes, I did. Well, no, not yet. And basically, I'll right back. And we're back. The order is especially applied. Anyway, has not been applied. Anyway, yes, to play as these 7 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's awesome. 6 and 7. 7 characters in this game, and this should be the front cover. That's annoying, but that's okay. At least they have this somewhere. This is the title screen here. This is the title screen. Now you can pick. Yeah, you get to play as each of these 7 characters in their own story. Okay, you get to pick one. This is a level select screen here. Okay, and basically I'm going to show there are all kinds of different ways to play this game. I'm going to show you the best way, in my opinion. Play as this dude. This is a dude right here. Play as him first. His name is Blue. He has the worst story of all of them. Okay, now he will teach you, basically going through his story will teach you how the game works. How the game systems work, how the controls, magic system, things like that. Excuse me for a second. And basically things like that. His story starts off pretty awesome. He's basically he's basically a wizard prince, right? His kingdom, but basically what happens with these guys, they're supposed to be most powerful magicians in his kingdom. Unfortunately, usually they're born as twins. They basically are born, they're twins, right? So basically what happens is they're supposed to fight to the death to find out who's the strongest. Whoever is the strongest absorbs the powers of the one who's killed. So this is a huge issue right here. You will have to fight your twin brother. I think his name is Red. I don't know. Eventually, and if you're not strong enough, then he will kill you. Instead of going, oh well, game over. All right, we gotta try again and get him stronger. Instead of that, he absorbs your powers. You can take control of him. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Okay, that's the thing. It's like in Breath of Fire 4 when you're playing as Lu and you choose the good ending. What the heck? It's not cool, because then basically guys like, oh wow, you're right, humans aren't so bad after all. Goodbye. Oh my god, come on. I would love to play that dude. Ultra serious dude with silly, Ryu dude would be great. But anyway, it's a story for another time. Anyway, so basically, that's the one huge annoying thing right there. The second and most annoying is the fact that when his story ends. Okay, I won't really be spoiling anything when I say this, but basically what happens is after you deliver the final blow, on the final boss, right? The screen freezes up, turns black and white, and it's like, you win, yay, game over. You're like, what? There's no ending cutscene, which is crap. So you're like, okay, next person. All right, after you play as him, Blue, with his silly story, you can play as you get to play as Lute, maybe, because Lute's basically just a wandering adventurer, just trying to be a sidekick and everything, sidekick and all. Basically not really, part of it. He's part of the other people's stories, but he's mostly just doing his, trying to just be an adventurer. He was kicked out. Definitely has an interesting attitude. He was kicked out of his house. His family kicked him out of the house and go get out of here. Go do something with your life. Get out of here. Go on. So yeah, he's forced to go on adventures. So he basically hangs out with all these other guys. Maybe him and maybe her and maybe the robot and the dog boy over there you can't really see. Maybe I don't know about her. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, you play as him. He's awesome. He's pretty fun. I like him. Then you can play as the gun girl. This gun girl over here, looking like Opera from Star Ocean, Second Story. I like her. She's pretty awesome. She has a pretty interesting story. She uses guns. In this world, this is a very futuristic world. Actually, there's forest worlds. In this place, there's planets. There's forest planets, kind of like forest planets or Star Ocean. Giant cities, city planets, and different things like that. Basically, you're hanging out. There's one part where she has to break this one other girl out of prison, and that's pretty awesome. You find the boss there, get arrested, right? Sent to the prison, then you have to break this other person out of it. And basically, it's pretty cool how that works. I like that. She's a pretty cool, awesome character. You play as him, Red over here. Red is going to be a hero, basically. A hero, sort of like Ryu from Breath of Fire, 3 and 4 or 3, and where basically you can fight normally. As the need arises, like a boss battle comes up, you can basically transform into a hero with boosted stats and stuff, and just lay waste to your enemies and stuff. And there's like, you gotta be careful. Of course, there's a time limit to it, so you gotta watch out. Well, I gotta need to save it for your boss thing. While you're in normal form, you fight. You fight everything else and get strong that way. Then when your stats are they're boosted stronger. That's cool. That's pretty. And he's like to avenge his friend or mentor or somebody. It's pretty cool. I have to play all these games again. Show you how this works. It's all kinds of cool. Then I have to play that. Now, the best stories. Okay, I talked about all these guys. Oh yeah. Then there's Acellus. Awesome Acellus. Yes, these are the best stories, in my opinion, of the whole thing. These last three are the best. Acellus, she is vampire. She is half vampire or something. Basically, what happened was a vampire dude hit her, basically hit her with his carrot or something accidentally. And he's like, oh no, she's not really bad. What can I do? Oh no, I'll bite her. That way she'll heal up and won't die. So actually, he bites her, takes her back to his castle to recover, and then she finds out all this crazy stuff is going on between him and his royal advisor. And so basically, he's like, the royal advisor's like, oh, I can't have any more competition here, So he tries to kill her, but it doesn't work because she's already a vampire. So it's like, oh no, normal weapons won't work. I gotta use special weapons, and she was able to escape. Before that, there was an annoying part where in there at the very beginning where you try to get all these cool weapons, but once you leave the room, now the weapons are in, she can't carry them or something. So but you have to come back way later when you're stronger. But anyway, pretty cool. It's a pretty cool story. Pretty cool story. Definitely shows off that this game is not exactly for kids, because there's a part where there's this girl with flowers for hair. Okay, it's a very strange world that Acellus comes from. Has been sent to. There's a girl with flowers for hair, and she's amazing and interesting, but they get her. She gets captured along with Acellus by a group of bandits, right? And one of the bandits, I think the boss bandit, is like going, hey, talking to the other bandits, like, hey, you should hang out with this girl with flowers for hair, man. She can do some crazy stuff. I'm like, whoa. That's not a kid's game. Oh my goodness, that was weird stuff, And then there's a part where basically there's this prophecy in the vampire guy's kingdom that basically says that this person called the Charm Lord is supposed to come out and save the kingdom and stuff. And there's this girl that's head over heels. Head over heels for the Charm Lord. It's like, oh no, when I found out the Charm Lord was a woman, I was devastated. But then I decided, I will follow the Charm Lord anyway. She'll save the kingdom. And I'm like, okay, that's a little creepy. And then it's like, she gets kidnapped, and Acellus has to go save her from, and find final bosses and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I really like that story. That's one of the coolest stories. Then of course you have the robot dude. Robot dude here used to be the computer of a ship. Okay, the ship crashed onto this junk planet or something, and a long time ago. And then some octopus alien dude named Dr. Taco or something found it and put it in this crazy junk spare parts shell. This crazy shell made of spare parts. It's pretty, and it's a pretty fun story in my opinion. Robot hangs out with his little kids, Rosemary and Thyme, and they have adventures. And then these bandits come and kidnap Rosemary and Thyme, and you have to save, or Thyme at least, and you have to save them. That's the first mission. You run into a few other people, maybe loot, maybe the Heat Red, I don't know, and it's maybe her. Eventually, you run into a bunch of different characters from the story, and eventually the guy gets, your robot guy gets strong enough to get, you add parts to him to make him stronger, and there's you eventually get to the point where you're looking like Starscream from Transformers, from the first Transformers. It's awesome, pretty cool how that works. He has one of the best stories, pretty cool, awesome story. Then there's of course the dog boy you can barely see in this photo. He has the best story of all, in my opinion. Okay, not only because he's a monster. You're playing as a monster. Okay, he's a little monster. But his planet is in danger. He's trying to go on adventures to save his whole entire planet. Oh, there's little monsters. So little monsters. So basically, you run into just about everybody else in this one with this guy, I think, and basically you I'm trying to say, and basically what he can do is he can his ability is he can actually absorb the monsters. You can choose to absorb the monsters that you defeat. And there's like one form called him called Suzaku Junior, where basically he's a little firebird, right, with a fire barrier. Any enemy that hits you will get burned by that thing. So basically, like, right, burned by the fire barrier, so they get hurt. That was awesome. That's awesome, man. You can blow fire down. It's really fun. I like that. This is my favorite. And this story has a crazy twist ending. That's just awesome and amazing. And one of your allies, one of your allies turns on you. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool story. Pretty cool story. Yeah, I guess I have to say that's my favorite of all. And this is obviously the best thing would have to be Saga Frontier. Would have to be all the cool stories you can get into mostly. Mostly. And the worst have to be these, stories that are not that good, like Blue's story, and well, definitely the weird cover. Actually, that weird cover. I don't really like that weird cover. That color just is so annoying. Doesn't show off anything really good of the story. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a brighter cover there. You can see that. See all the characters. And then Dog Boy looking good right there. So I say yeah, best and worst. That's basically the best and worst. Graphics are, in my opinion, amazing. I like Star Ocean 2 graphics. These are some good Star Ocean 2 graphics. And also cool stuff. So see you next time. Next episode of Hero Comics. Best and the worst.